Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is definitely going to be a Game of the Year candidate, like hands down. Honestly, I've not been this involved in Tomb Raider game in a while, and I really rock with the first origin story of the Tomb Raider that came out 2 years ago. I have a gamer confession to tell y'all. Lara Croft has haunted me, or the Tomb Raider franchise has haunted me since 1996, since I was a little kid, about 8, 9 years old. My cousin got this new game called Tomb Raider for the PlayStation. I was playing it with him. I was playing this Lara Croft and I was fighting this giant tarantula. And as a kid, I really was not a big fan of any arachnids at all. I'm talking about scorpions, spiders, none of that. So that kind of haunted me for a while. But that was my cousin's favorite game, and I pretty much played all the games and lived through the games vicariously through him, by him playing them, because he pretty much bought new systems just to get the new Tomb Raider. Lara Croft, she is definitely the queen of this genre of gaming. The adventures, the archaeology types, the historical type of game, she owns it. I haven't had this much fun with this type of game, like I said, in a while. I had more fun with Rise of the Tomb Raider more so than Uncharted and Assassin's Creed. For those who know me, I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed, but loving this game. So this is the origin story for Lara Croft, and it pretty much develops her and it shows her grow into the Lara Croft that we all know and we love. She really evolves and she owns her skills as the game progresses. You can see how she's green in certain situations, a little wide-eyed, but as the game goes on, you can tell how she gets a little bit more assured of herself, more confident in her decision making, and pretty much the precursor to the badass that we all know. I like this Lara Croft a lot because it shows a little bit more of her emotional side. She's real transparent. It shows a lot of her history with her father. Kind of understand why she's going out, she's doing what she's doing. With the mission, why she's so ambiguous and why she's so headstrong on doing it. So give you a little detail without doing any spoilers. Her father was an archaeologist, so she followed in his footsteps, and in the game it really shows a lot of their dynamics. I know in previous games they really didn't have as much detail on that, but it really shows her history and their dynamics, and why she's going after on this mission is because of her father. He did a lot of work, but a lot of the other scientists in the world pretty much just ignored him and laughed at him, and pretty much some bad stuff happened. I'm not gonna get into that. For those who know, y'all already know. And it kind of drove her to follow in the same footsteps and finish up what he did not get a chance to finish. And with that being done, she feels more connected with her father than ever. The storyline is easy to keep up with, even if you never played a Tomb Raider game before or you played them all. It's easy to hop in, get engaged, get grasped in, and really feel like you're a real archaeologist. Like, the game is massive, it's absolutely beautiful, and the depth to the game, it really feels like you're going through these caves and these tombs, like you're in it for real, not just kind of just playing it. This game is massive and has a lot of moving parts, from the allies, the animals, the enemies. Literally everything could be in the same POV in the game and it'll still flow fluidly and beautifully, like unlike a lot of other titles where you see certain things and it just doesn't look right. Everything in the game it just flows really well. Like, developers really took time to put attention to detail for when Lara Croft, even for when Lara Croft is in the torrential cold where she might have got out the water, you can see her shaking, and even when she's at campfire, see her teeth shattering, the agony on her face. And then when she's in the forest when it's warmer out, you can see her kind of just sitting there chilling, just okay, I'm thinking about my thoughts, not really focused about getting warm. In the Rise of the Tomb Raider, you will die a lot. I feel like in this game I died way more than I have in any of the previous Tomb Raiders, and how she dies is so gruesome. Like, fighting a wolf, you can't kill the wolf, it really trues off your neck, or a booby trap in the tomb where you fall and all the spice really goes through your body. It's real gruesome, but I don't feel like they should have did girl Lara like that, but it adds a good feeling to the game because it makes you feel like, shit, I do not want to do that again. I want to keep Lara alive. One thing that I recommend you to do outside of the main storyline, because of course, you got to play that in order to beat it, definitely help out the allies, help out the natives, in the forest, everything else, because they'll come very beneficial to you for giving you tools and even help you out with certain missions down the line. And The tombs, anytime there's a tomb or cave you can go through, I behoove you to do it, because once you discover the new relics or discover different pieces or amulets or whatever case may be, you'll add more dynamic and more depth to the story, and that will come back down later in the game where she'll make different references to it, and it'll give a better explanation on what's going on and what you're trying to accomplish. So in my opinion, it's the best Tomb Raider game to date, and like I said, it's definitely going to be a Game of the Year candidate. Fan or not, you should definitely check this out. Like it's going to be an Xbox One exclusive, so this is definitely one of those titles you definitely want to put your hands on, because not only going to get your money's worth, you're going to really be engulfed by a really detailed and depth storyline. You're going to really feel like a real archaeologist and adventure. So that being said, appreciate you for checking out our review. If you got any comments or questions, drop them in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to hit you back. That being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take care.